right, and here we go. Hey, guys, this is Drunk with Friends. It's your girl V.
This is Willis.
And we're back for another week. Come on, clap for hands, clap for hands, clap for hands. Hey. As you guys will see, this week we are doing a Zoom. We're in two different places at the time, but that doesn't stop the party. We're here rocking out, doing what we have to do. If this is your first time listening, we have rules. We always start off our podcast with a shot. We always end off with a shot. If either one of our phones go off with volume, we have to take a shot. And I think we're going to omit drunk games this week. Or maybe we may do it. Just add an extra second for the little delay.
Right. Let's see how the timing goes.
Right. But if you lose drunk games, you do have to take a shot. So that's how that goes. With that being said, are we ready to get this thing started?
Let's get started. Season 3, episode 15.
And cheers.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm. All right. So.
Your camera went out.
Sorry. Yeah, I see. My bad, guys. All right, so let's first start. We haven't talked about this guy in a while. Mr. Jessie Smuley.
Right.
I don't know. Ever since Dave Chappelle, it's like you can't say his name regular anymore. It's Smuley. Anyway, so he still has this case going on trying to prove his innocence, and they claim Jessie. He allegedly was seen on camera doing a little run through of his attack the day before it all went down. Further adding to their claim that he set up this entire thing. According to Fox News, I don't know if that's really a great source, but according to Fox News, prosecutor Dan Webb told the jury Monday that Jessie was in his feelings about a threatening hate letter that was sent to the Empire studio and hasn't handled the way he would have liked it. The prosecutor trying to tie that in and convince the jury that Jessie hired brothers and Bilbula, and I'm not the brothers. I'm not gonna mess with their name because it's an African name and I don't want to mess it up. He hired them to put their hands on him. The prosecutor said that there is surveillance footage showing Jessie and the two brothers who also work on Empire doing a kind of dry run of the attack in the area the day before it allegedly took place. The prosecution alleged that the brothers have already told investigators that they will cut a check they were given a check for $3,500 after the dry run and given $100 in cash to get supplies to stage the attack, estimates the haste. So basically, my man got caught. He got caught.
And then he tried to pay him off.
I'm assuming there must have been a before fee and an after fee. I'm like, do you realize this is real life? This isn't Empire. This isn't TV. These cops really do. These cops do their job, especially when it's a Black man, and especially in the climate of the whole LGBTQAI movement. They're not trying to be caught up with anything on their hands, so they're digging through with a fine-tooth comb. So It's like, I don't know what you guys thought y'all was going to be able to accomplish here, but nah, it's a no.
Yeah, I definitely thought he was still playing a TV character, but sensitive times, especially with like the police and Black people and, like you said, the LGBTQAI community. It seems like they was like on it, like, nah, you're not about to catch us slipping with none of this. Like they was on it. So yeah,
it was on it. And I think everyone, you remember everybody was on his side at the beginning. Like, what's the guy who was in charge of Empire, the director? What's his name?
The one that owed Dame Dash money. I forget his name.
I not owed it. But anyway, everybody,
I be remembering the negative shit.
Yeah, Terrence Howard came out, Taraji, everybody. Daniels, what's his name? Lee Daniels. Thank you. I was like, it's coming. Lee Daniels. He spoke out first. I remember he was like in his corner, and then when he found out it was a lie, man, he was pissed.
He was ready to write that character off the show.
Right. I honestly stopped watching Empire after like the second season, so it wasn't like that was going to get me to tune into the show.
Right.
Apparently, he was also mad that he wasn't getting cut a big enough check from the show as well. And I'm like, bro, you're not. I mean, you're part of the main line, but they can send you into rehab and write you off.
Forget all about you.
Like it's all about Cookie and whatchamacallit.
Terrence Howard. I forget his character. Yeah.
Me too. Lucius.
Lucius Lyons, yeah.
Yeah. The lion. Yeah, that's all they care about.
Right.
But anyway, so that's the update, you guys. Just found out this man, he did a dry run. Like who the fuck? Like when I hear about doing a dry run, I can think of like, when artists get prepared to like do performances on the stage, you know, let's do a dry run, let's do a playthrough of all the songs from 1 to 12. Or actors, they do their practices, their dry run and practices. We even sometimes we go over how we want to go from story to story,
right?
You know, like a short dry run. But bruh, this isn't one you want to be a production of, like.
Right. This nigga was like, all right, I do this for a living. We got to get this together. When you hit me over the head, hit me like this. When I come out Subway, catch me right here on this corner. Action.
Oh, yo, he took Catch Me Outside to a new level. What is going on here? But okay, whatever, sir. But anyway, that's my one update. Hopefully, they come to some middle ground, because I feel like this has been dragged out for about 3 years now. Right, I think this hit before COVID hit. This story.
Yeah, it was. It was a big thing too. I got a story. So the baby's in trouble again and again and again. The baby can't stay out of trouble. I'm not going to talk about his baby mother's situation because that's just too much.
Disrespectful. Oh my.
100%. But you know, it's more to that story, because you remember she was also the one that wrote that story talking about his dark-skinned baby mother, and she not black and all this other shit too.
Yes.
She made a whole song called Yellow Bone or some dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, yes, that was rude. But I don't think she tried to make it be that. I don't know. I can't speak for nobody. I take it back.
You tried.
Never mind.
You gave it a shot.
I tried. I was going to, but I was like, I'm not.
Because a black woman in you won't let you.
I know. I can't let somebody try to drag another sister down. I'm like, but I believe she came out with a statement apologizing after that. But the baby is like doubling, tripling down.
Right. So the story I do want to talk about. So we all talked about the Rolling Loud concert. He's talking about people sucking dick in the parking lot, and
I remember that. That.
All the LGBT people called strays. Like, he was just talking bad about him. Remember during his I guess his apology tour, he was like he will meet with people, talk to people within the community, learn, educate himself. Kind of found out he ain't been doing it. 3 HIV/AIDS organizations claim that the baby hasn't reached back out to him, and certain organizations that he promised to donate money, he didn't donate the money.
My nigga was like, y'all over it? All right, so am I. Next.
Facts. Because it gives me, he wasn't genuine at all.
Bro, and I mean this in the most humblest way possible. What made y'all think this nigga really cared?
Exactly.
Only reason why he made out that statement is probably because his PR person and he started getting dragged. He don't care. Right. This is, you could tell by his actions. He didn't shut down kids. He didn't talk about the LGBTQ community. He didn't disrespected his baby mom and both his baby moms, to be completely honest.
Remember, he got in trouble for hitting a woman. Where
do y'all? I did a TikTok a couple weeks ago, and it was like, y'all got too many fucks to give. Like, where are all these fucks at? And that's how I feel like the baby is like, where is you getting all these? He don't have any fucks. He doesn't care. He wants to do his music, get bread, take care of his kids. That's one thing I do feel like he is genuine about, is his kids. Right. But outside of that nigga don't give a fuck.
You know, he actually shot and killed somebody in Walmart. Niggas don't care. And that was at the beginning of his career.
Hello?
You should have known what she was about to get into with him. But we just wanted to let y'all guys know about that. And I got one more update before we go into topics.
All right, let's go.
So apparently Omarion has a virus now?
No, oh my God, let's not. Let's not. Black people, I need y'all to get it together. So like, I know this was a black person. This wasn't a white person who was like, oh, it's the Omarion. No, they was not thinking about no damn Omarion. This is black people.
So it's called the Omicron Covet variant virus. So it started off in like South Africa, and they like closed down certain parts of South Africa, and now it's in the United States. And apparently it's been in New York, California, Minnesota, and Colorado.
Better stay over there. That's all I'm saying.
All I gotta say is go ahead, boost me up. I ain't got time.
It's about that time.
Right. Yeah. I ain't got time. I don't want to deal with it. I mean, we all said it's the winter. We said it's gonna come back. I don't know if we're gonna have to shut down again, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do to stay safe, man. Because That virus don't give two fucks who you are. It's coming. It was like, oh, y'all got that little shot. Let me mutate myself.
Facts.
Let me do that.
They said they did the
Facts.
Put the foot up. Do the thing. Like that video was so viral. Like, why would that go viral out of nowhere? Like, he did that dance like 2 years ago, guys. Let it go.
Right. So that was my updates. Let's go into topics.
Okay, so I got 2 topics that kind of run into each other.
All right.
So let's talk about the holidays. Thanksgiving just passed. I hope everyone had fun with their families. And, I know I did. I was out there 7-8 degrees out in Phoenix, living my best life, at the pool. The pool was cold, but it was just, just a different atmosphere, had some good food. But, we've talked about a lot of shortages over COVID since 2020. Toilet tissue, cleaning supplies, gloves, masks, like toilet paper. I want to say that twice. Like so much stuff. But chicken wings. Chicken wings was later. That happened in 2021.
Right.
But in 2020, it was more so everybody was just grabbing supplies, right?
Right.
And a lot of people were grabbing what? Alcohol, because they were staying at home. And remember, we used to be like, oh, if I'm home with with my spouse and the kids 24 hours a day, I need a drink. And I remember seeing like a whole bunch of cases of Heineken and bottles galore, right? So now it's been reported that they now have an alcohol supply shortage due to happen right around the holiday seasons. So if you plan to have your red cup of courage, it may be a half cup. You may have to make that bitch stretch.
So I need to go to the store now.
Yeah, basically. We were just talking about going to the liquor store after recording too. So they said the pandemic caused a shortage for many items, and now liquor and wine is added to the list. Lisa Hawkins, the Distilled Spirits Council senior. First of all, I didn't even know they had a liter of alcohol. But anyway,
not mad at it.
She said the spirits industry, like numerous others, is being impacted by shortages of glass, pallets, containers, and drivers. So I think we talked about that earlier too, about the glass shortages and stuff like that. So, I don't know what to tell you guys. Y'all better. I'm not saying go back to the plastic bottles, that bottom shelf, but what I am saying is, if you see that some alcohol is higher than others, then now you know why, because the cost of making the glass to produce mass alcohol is coming costly, just like chicken wings.
Yeah. I know there was an agave shortage too. That's why it's hard to find certain brands of tequila and stuff like that.
I know, and I love me some tequila.
Even when we both went to Jamaica, we couldn't find no Hennessy White nowhere. That was that
so
bullshit.
Pissed about that.
Yeah.
So pissed about that. So with that also being said, let's talk about, when was the last time you went to a club or a lounge?
Probably when I worked. Maybe like
you said probably when you work. You still work.
No, remember I used to bounce.
Oh, well, that was a long time ago. Well, anyway,
no, we're not talking about this again.
Sorry, but so apparently a firm has now gotten into the alcohol industry, and you're like probably wondering like, alcohol, why is a firm? Apparently, if you want a section with bottles now, you can now officially finance your club activities. Like, I'm looking at the thing right now. It says VIP bottle service ×1 is $500. Subtotal is $500. And then there's a little thing we could click, affirm pay over time. Over 3 months, you have to pay $170.92 for the next 3 months. If you do it for 6 months, you have to pay $87.05 over 6 months. All for that one night.
No. Y'all had a hard enough time trying to convince me and Jabari with the Walmart shit. Remember with the firm? We were talking about Walmart. Now you want me to do the bottles and the clubs and the VIP section? It's not even VIP anymore if I could put payments on it. How am I put payments on VIP?
Easy. You gonna click affirm. I just told you how.
They're about to just put all y'all in debt. Leave this shit alone.
Like the old school way would be like, if you have 5 people hey, we want to split this section. That's $100 per person. Put y'all money up for the section.
Exactly. That's a firm.
That's
it's
how
called niggas. This is before firm.
That's how we come together.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like, hey, yo, all right, I'll take care of this payment. You gotta take care of next month.
Yo, I think it's gonna put so many people under debt.
Yeah, but my thing is, I don't see a lot of. I mean, I haven't been out to a club or lounge in a minute. I have to admit that. I think probably since 2019, or early 2020, because I think before March I was out in like February and March celebrating somebody's birthday. Pre-COVID, yeah. And I've been to a lounge, and I like lounges more than parties. You know, the lounges, you can get your hookah, whatever. But to get that check, and then you can literally, because everything's digital now, right? To get that check, you get that thing that you probably see in the middle of the table at Applebee's, and then you're trying to swipe card, and then you see the little circle, Affirm, pay over time. What?
If y'all affirming y'all check at the club, y'all better tip the waitress. You ain't got no fucking excuse.
You ain't got no excuse.
You ain't got no excuse. Matter of fact, it should be automatically applied. Cause y'all niggas.
Well, that's how it used to be back in the day. It used to be the sections 5, and then with gratuity and fees, it's gonna come up to like 6, whatever.
Right.
That way we know what we're paying all that at the top before we even get it, reserved.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to bring that to your attention. I felt like those two kind of vibe with each other. Like, bro, not only will I have a shortage of alcohol, but then when we go to the club to get drunk, we gotta pay. We can pay it overtime with Affirm. Like, that's wild.
I feel like, people are just taking these black ideas and just running with it. Because like I said, you got that one where, we'll go in with our friends and get a table. Don't show up if you ain't got your ass money, and we'll just split the table. We've been doing that. Even with the whole Uber shit. There always used to be, I don't know if there was in Philly, but in Maryland and DC, there was always that man outside of Shoppers or the grocery store. I'll give you a ride to your house for $20. Like, we've been giving people rides for like $5, $15 here and there. Now it's a business. Well, it's illegal. Now it's legal. Like, I don't like it.
No, we do that in Philly. We don't trust people. Philadelphians do not trust each other at all.
Yeah, they had an old man sitting out the grocery store giving like people rides.
No, never.
Oh.
We saw beggars out there. We seen the Muslim guy selling his oils outside, or selling sneakers or t-shirts or DVDs. I got your DVDs, I got your CDs, but never I can take you on a ride. Nigga, you getting punched in the throat.
Nah, we didn't believe in an old man in like an old Lincoln ready to give people rides down to their house or their apartment complex or something.
I mean, my aunt used to do limo services like that, but she actually worked for a company.
Right.
So there's a difference than like getting in my car. I got bottles of water and fruit stacks versus you got the whole get up on and you're like, oh, I'm here to pick up somebody, but here's my card in case you ever need a ride. Right. That's a whole. Right. You gotta sell yourself. You out here with a daggone puff up jacket talking about I can give you a ride. Yeah, I'm about to deflate your ass.
not to show my age. Back in the 80s, it was a little better, a little safer. 80s and 90s.
I don't know about safer, but more people were trusting in our communities. I can admit that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I could put it that way. Like if you was in the same block, you already knew. Oh, Miss Suzanne wasn't. Right. She was the candy lady, or we can chill out Mr. Doug's stoop, and but that's the community isn't the same anymore. People don't trust people. Yeah. But in retrospect, how many times have you heard, oh, the next door neighbor was the one who kidnapped little Johnny, or did people start getting woke and
everything?
Yep, that's why.
Girls or boys or whatever.
Yep, whole time they was molesting them over the 14 years, and nah.
Well, I got a story, right? It's for all y'all that about to use Affirm at Walmart and at the club and the VIP. So now, according to Biden, there's a new law out. Debt collectors can track people on social media now. So you don't want to answer my phone calls? You don't want to answer scam likely? Guess what? Oh, you just posted?
Not scam likely, though.
So guess what? You
exactly
just posted.
How it come up.
You just posted a picture of yourself on vacation. Oh, this is Verizon. This is Affirm. You missed the payment from when you were at the club 2 years ago. Can we get our money? Like,
facts. By then it's gonna be on your credit. I'm for sure it's probably gonna be your credit by then.
They coming for y'all asses, and they gonna embarrass the shit out of y'all. Especially like, with Instagram and Facebook, you call people and text people too. So they're reaching you that way. And I wouldn't be surprised if they start posting you or whatever. Go ahead, post you got a new car. Affirmly, like, what I paint at? You don't remember Love the Club 2012? We need
Not even Love the Club. I was just talking about Club Love last night. I'm done.
Oh man, they turned it into DC Winery now. It's like an event space. It's called DC Winery, and they do like different like jazz bands. Sometimes they do go-go, but like we went to go see like Jasmine Sullivan there, and like you can see anybody there.
Oh my God, thinking about
and
that.
You can buy
Jasmine
wine.
Sullivan. Yeah, of course it means a winery. I tried to get some of the Jasmine Sullivan tickets today. Epic fail.
Mm-hmm.
I was there at 10 o'clock and it was like every time I had tickets in my cart, oops, someone's already bought those. Bro, how? When I literally already had them in my, I feel like if I have them, they should be reserved for at least a minute. Right. And then let me go to the next thing.
Ticketmaster does that. They do like a little countdown.
Yeah, they did a countdown. And then when it came, no, not a countdown for a checkout, but a countdown as far as me getting in. It was 2,000 people waiting just to get in the queue.
Yeah. I want to go to her
nope,
concert.
I'm good.
I want to go to her concert too, but my feelings are broke because she's married now and we didn't know. I was like, somebody got it. God damn. So, more power to her.
I mean, you're not the only one who has a crush on her. You're not the only one. My boyfriend has a crush on her.
First, Yo Gotti made it hot about Angela Simmons. Now somebody got Jasmine Sullivan, man. Y'all taking them all away.
I mean, when Hotels came out, it was fair game.
Yeah, Hotels was a classic.
Yeah. She put some work into it. Huh?
You still see me?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. My computer doing something weird. Where the fuck? There we go. All right. So, second story.
Okay.
It's a good thing. All right. So, you know who Deion Sanders is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, famous football star. Now he's a coach, right? So this is what he did for his team, which is fucking genius. He invited Brittany Renner. Do you know who Brittany Renner is?
No.
She's like a famous Instagram modelist.
Mm-hmm.
She's known for sleeping with and taking money from famous basketball players, rappers, and all that other stuff. She's one of those. I don't want to call her an Instagram hoe or anything like that because she's apparently about her money. But she's known. She has the OnlyFans. She's known for being with this NBA superstar, football star, rapper, She got the blue check mark, and yeah, people love her.
Okay.
Deion Sanders invited her to talk to his team about the game, how the game is, telling these young men to watch out for these type of women. And she literally broke down how when you get to her status level, her inbox is full of blue checks. And Deion Sanders was like, not the blue checks like money, talking about blue checks like Instagram, blue check, this celebrity, that celebrity, that celebrity. She literally has the pick of the litter to decide who she wants to deal with. And of course, these guys have money, so they throw money at her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's hipping these young men before they go to the NFL, before they get famous, on what women do and how they target people like them.
Okay.
I think that's genius. I think they should do that with all college kids, especially if they're about to go pro or rappers.
Yeah. I agree. Wow. Wow.
Man, of course,
Deion
probably paid her to do it, but I would have never thought to do that for kids. Well, these are young men. They're in college.
Right. I mean, even if she did get paid for it, I mean, hey, get your coins, sis. Okay.
Yeah.
Get your coins. But on the flip hand, it's like, who would have thought, hey, I finally got to this level. Let me spread the light to other people so they don't get caught in these traps.
Yeah, because you understand, Deion Sanders, he probably been there, done that. So I think he really does care about his kids and young men that he plays for him, and he's trying to keep them to game. Period. Right. Don't fall for this trap. Don't fall for this celebrity. It's like, yeah. Actually, most recently, people were talking about Brittany Renner because she got pregnant by PJ Washington and took the money, took the baby, and left. Make them feel like you love them and dip on niggas. That's what she did. And now she get a check, and people mad at her because they feel like she played PJ Washington. I'm telling you, she's attached to a lot of names. But hey, I feel like she's like the poster child for city girls.
Hey, we already know who the poster child is for city girls. Well, not for city girl, not city girls, hot girls.
Oh, Megan?
Nah, Lori Harvey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. She is the poster for all of that.
Yeah.
Living her best life, on to the next. Doesn't care who she dating.
She's the prototype, definitely, if, like, you trying to settle down, though, too. She had an end game. Like, I think, who's she dating?
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan, that's her end game. I don't think she was going to hop to do. She just found that.
You mean she don't think she was going to do what she's been doing? Like, she's literally been hopping from dude to dude to dude.
Well, she's been with,
she's been with him. I'm just saying, you can't say, oh, I don't think she's going to hop from another dude, when literally that's all she's been doing. So we can only judge a person by their track record, right? So if she's literally been from Diddy's son to Diddy to somebody else, like Future. Yeah, Future too. And I can't keep up with everybody. And then she takes a rest at Michael B. Jordan. I'm not gonna say this is her end all be all. I honestly cannot say. If it works out for her, cool. But if she moves on to the next, it's not like I'm gonna be like, oh, shocker.
Right. Oh no.
But I think Steve Harvey's already made statements like, he's a nice man. I really hope this is the one that, she chills out with this one.
Yeah, you saw what he did for Valentine's. Like, he rented out the damn aquarium and had dinner in the middle of that's some, first of all, some baller ass shit.
That's some baller ass shit. I'm about to say, bro, let me have $20. Give me 40 because the bitch need gas.
You know how much you got? I like a chick. Like, I'm happy for her, happy for them. To go back to the story of Brittany Renner, also she's most known for writing that book exposing a lot of celebrities too, though.
I mean, there's a lot of people who wrote stuff like that.
I think Superhead was like the original.
Superhead. What's the one that be twerking a lot?
All of it.
Well, true. Facts. But oh my God, I have her. It's something Cheeks. What is her name?
Cheeks.
Apple Bottom. Something.
Oh, the little short girl, the midget girl?
No, she's not in there. No.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, once I find it, you gonna be like, oh, duh.
Right.
She had a tell-all book too.
Are you talking about the girl that was on Flavor of Love?
I don't know. I don't watch reality TV show. I don't watch it, so I don't know anything about that. Only thing I know is that the only thing I know about that show is that there were actually women fighting for him, which is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Right. But hey, everybody need love, I guess.
Hey, man. Yeah, get your money. Well, that's all I got for topics.
Okay, well, I got one more. It's something that's going to really blow you away. So, get into this. I didn't think this was actually possible, but the way it was presented to me, I was like, what? But then after I broke it down, I was like, okay. It was just the way the journalist wrote it. So hear me out. So it was reported that a woman sued her mother's daughter, claiming she should never have been born. And now she has won the right to millions in damages in a landmark high court ruling today. This was 2 days ago. So her name is Eve Tombes, 20 years old, was born with spine bifida. I don't know if that's pronounced correctly, bifida, and sometimes spends 24 hours a day connected up to tubes. Last month, Evie, who is a show jumping star from, I don't know how to pronounce that, sued Dr. Philip Mitchell over his failure to advise her mother, Caroline Tombs, 50 years old, to take vital supplements before getting pregnant. In her damages suit, she claimed that if the doctor had told her mother she needed to take folic acid supplements to minimize the risk of spinal bifida affecting her baby, she would have put off getting pregnant until she had done so. And as a result, Evie would never have been born at all.
Wow. Judge
Roslin, he backed Evie's case and awarded her the right to a huge compensation payout. While Evie is claiming she has not yet been calculated, it was confirmed that it would be a big settlement since it would cover the cost of her extensive lifelong care needs that it's been reported. So imagine you as a doctor, only thing you had to tell her was like, yo, take some vitamins.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I honestly feel like that's like 101, but then again, this is in another country, I believe. So I can't say that it should be common sense, but that's one thing that women know. Like when you get pregnant, you got to take vitamins because you're taking vitamins for prenatal vitamins, at least. That's for you and for the baby. They advise not taking it beforehand because folic acid could probably eat at you if you're not, for you and the baby.
Right.
But there was like, if she would have started taking the supplements beforehand, it probably would have stopped her from being able to conceive, and she wouldn't have been able to been there in the first place.
Yeah. I'm glad she got her money because that's
living like attached to a tube all of her life.
Because that's messed
because
up.
The doctor didn't advise her to take vitamins beforehand.
And
I can only imagine the mom is like backing her up, like, yeah, he didn't tell me anything. He didn't prescribe me anything.
You would think that's kind of hard to prove too, though.
You would think, but I'm pretty sure they can go through their like CVS or Walgreens or whatever history to see if there's any prescriptions given. And I'm pretty sure that doctors have to document what type of medicine or prescriptions they're giving out nowadays, so they don't get audited or sued.
Yeah, and then if I was like, so my child was like this for the rest of their life just because you told me not to take vitamins, I'm suing. Fuck it.
Yeah, like that's literally like kind of, I hate to say it back, but kind of sort of like when whatchamacallit got the Alex Baldwin had to load a gun.
Yeah.
Why didn't you warn me this thing was loaded? And then they're going to sue me.
Mm-hmm. Did you see his most recent interview?
It's going to be responsibility on me when it's actually responsibility of the person who handed me the weapon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
did you see his most recent interview?
No.
So now he's claiming he didn't shoot the guy. I don't have all the details. I just saw the clips. I got to watch the whole interview for context, but I'm just like, this story's not going to go away.
What? You were better off going with the fact that you was blaming whoever passed it to you, but don't tell me you didn't shoot her. Who shot her then? Right. Who shot her then?
This ain't Guess Who. This ain't Clue. It was Baldwin.
He was in the back. I couldn't get it out.
Right.
Oh shit.
Oh man. Stop. I can't laugh.
He was in the kitchen at this time.
Exactly.
He was in the kitchen. And how did he make it there? He was in the living room by the fire.
Exactly. Oh man. All right. So that's it for the topics. You want to go straight into positive and crazy shit?
Okay.
Positive thing of the week. So, like we said, huh?
I said okay.
All right. So, like we said, Rihanna. But first, Barbados becomes a republic and swears in its first president. Then it names Rihanna as a national hero. So congratulations to them, man. So Barbados becoming independent, their own republic, and naming Rihanna a national hero, which is kind of like a no-brainer. And it was a whole big reception. I guess them becoming a republic releases them from British rule for the past 400 years. So it was like, you know what? We don't need you anymore. We got this.
All right.
And then, honoring Rihanna as a national hero, I'm not surprised at it. Rihanna doing big things. Allegedly, she's pregnant. Maybe she's not pregnant. Maybe it's ASAP Rocky. I don't know.
Maybe she was just,
we never gonna
bloated. Right. Never.
Y'all might as well give up asking that girl that daggone question. We ain't getting it.
I don't care no more. Just give me some more lipstick color.
Give me more Paris Fanny. I don't care. I don't care about it.
Right.
Oh man. But
okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Oh, you want me to go?
Go ahead.
All right. So crazy shit, right?
Okay.
All right, and we've been talking about this PPP scamming and people scamming. It's a little different this time. So a museum gave an artist $84,000 for 2 canvases of work. The guy then turns in 2 blank canvases, and the name of the 2 blank canvases was "Take the Money and Run." Fucking genius, yo.
Yo, did we have a story like this before where they paid for artwork and it was like pay and dash or something like that? It was something.
Right.
It said blank canvases too. I'm like, y'all haven't heard about these other people getting scammed out of art? Like, what are y'all doing?
Right. So this happened in the Danish country, and pretty much the museum paid this artist $84,000 to create an artwork. Once he delivered the pieces he was supposed to make, Mr. Jens Hung gave the Kunsten Museum of Modern Art 2 blank canvases and titled them "Take the Money and Run." Mr. Hanning spoke out, saying that there was a breach of contract and that he actually delivered the work that was promised. The work is that I have to take their money. So that's weird. So he's trying to say the reason why he did it because he had to do it because it was a breach of contract. And I guess they weren't doing something they were supposed to do. So guess what? I'm about to just give you the canvas and call it "Take Your Money and Leave." This was inspired by City Girls.
You gotta learn the game, bro. Stop paying for this shit before you see the artwork.
Facts. Well, I guess if it's like a well-known artist though, too. I don't know.
$84,000 though, bro.
I'm paying $84,000 to create something. I'll buy something that's already created.
Facts.
Yeah.
That part.
Especially for a museum, you would think, like,
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can't even say they're like, oh, you're stupid because you probably thought it was a credible source and all this other stuff. I mean, I've seen a lot of like Kevin Hart's home or Beyonce's home where they're in front of, or Chris Rock even, they're in front of like custom made art that people have sent them and stuff. So I can't be like, oh, you're stupid for it. Nah, like you thought you was getting something authentic. And
right.
They just played your ass.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You ain't getting away with that. In the United States, they suing the fuck out of you with that shit.
Facts. That museum going down.
I thought you getting the whole 84 up front. You can have
half before, half after, nigga.
Facts. And we ain't using Affirm in this bitch.
No Affirm payments, bruh.
No Affirm, man.
No Affirm.
Y'all gonna firmly be in debt. Stop playing.
Y'all gonna be firmly in debt, correct? All right, so let's get into our question of the week.
All
right. So I'm gonna play this clip, and hopefully it's up high enough because I don't be watching stuff. And I want to know how our listeners feel about this because I think this girl is crazy as hell. I do. So here we go.
Stop with the good morning. Like, niggas really think they could good morning you into fucking. It's never going to happen. That does not work. We hate that. Don't text me good morning every morning. When you text me good morning every morning, you know what I think? You have a rotation of bitches, and I'm just in that line. You got to be to work at 5 a.m. So what? I sleep till 2. I don't want your ding, 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 good morning, and I wake up in the afternoon. It's very annoying. And it's nothing special about it. Like, why are you saying, like, it's just dumb. And the Grand Rising shit, the Queen shit, don't like any of that. And they are Grand Rising Queen. Pray that this sunrise. Yes, it's some deepy, weird shit. I don't know. I'm not into it. You call me Queen, we done. I kid you not, rather say good morning, bitch, and good morning, Queen. Grand Rising Queen. Good morning, bitch. Because there's something ain't right with it. Smells of sage. Just be regular. What is the fucking point of telling me good morning every morning? Tell me. Stupid. That's how men are, though. You know what I think they think? I'm going to say good morning. Damn, I wish I could get some brunch dick. Come on over, nigga. Never going to happen. Like, it's stupid. Even talking about it is irritating the fuck out of me. It's ridiculous. Stop with
So,
I type of woman. I like her.
You say you like her?
My type, straight to the point. Let me know.
Toxic as hell. All right, so I'll let you start. How do you feel about this from a male's perspective?
I'm with her. I'm tired of that Grand Rising Queen and all this other shit. Like, especially if it's not genuine. And then I always thought, like, the dudes that text women good morning every day, that's like weak game, yo. Update your shit. Like, I think I never really personally did that. One, because I wake up late, and two, like, that's too much work, especially if I have it on a rotation. Because say I got 5 women, at a minimum, 5 women, catching all of y'all good morning. What if y'all text me back? That's 5 conversations I gotta have. I don't want to start my morning off like that. I really don't. I don't. I catch y'all niggas still catch you up. That's too many conversations to keep up throughout the day.
I cannot.
My text messages right now, I probably got like 3-4 conversations going on. That's about it. That's my max.
I feel you on that. Sometimes I'll be like, oh my God, chain messages or message back to back. I'm like, and then don't let them be fast texters like me. I'm like, damn, can I finish responding to somebody first before you?
Facts. Even though with the iPhone, that new feature where you can put people on silent, love it.
Oh, well, that's always been the case. You can always put them on silent.
You know, now they can see it though.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Now you.
I missed the part where you used to be able to hide messages. Like you can't even. It used to be a hidden folder. You can't even put it in a hidden folder anymore. Like I don't want to see this, but I want to be able to go back to it when I want to.
Exactly.
That's not even there no more. It's
right.
whack.
Or they could see you read it and didn't respond. I got messages I haven't opened up because I don't.
I turned my read receipts off on everybody.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Dang, you ain't playing. Like, you ain't about to bother me. Good morning me to death. Yeah, nigga, I saw it the first time. Shit, I'm still waiting crust out my eyes. Shit, can I brush my teeth? You talk about some good morning, queen.
I ain't explaining myself to no damn one. Even if I did see it at 8:42,
right? And
I don't respond to you at 8:42 p.m. I don't give a fuck. I was busy clearly.
You're the woman, and back in your single days, have guys like hit you up like this?
Yeah, they have hit me up. Good morning, but that I don't like me personally. That grand rising bullshit is stupid. Grand rising. No one's ever said that to me since that.
And their logic behind it, because it's not a good morning. You're not morning everything. Let's learn how to fucking spell. There's 2 different mornings. How about that?
Yes, it is. That part. I remember Just Hilarious did a funny little skit about that. Like, good morning. We're just gonna go back to saying good morning. Like, but I'm fine with them texting me every day. Good morning. Because I have some people that do hit me up every day. Say, hey, what's up? Good morning. Hey, what's going on with today? Da 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 da. But I don't see it as a rotation thing. I just be like, oh, they hit me up. I mean, because I think it's all about your state of mind. What are you expecting of this person?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't like the idea of them texting you good morning because you think they have a rotation of hoes. But if you're single why are you worried about what he's doing with this rotation of hoes?
Right. Worry about your rotation of hoes.
Worry about exactly. Your mind's in the wrong spot. If he hits you up, okay, that at least tells you what? That you in his rotation, that you made it there.
Right.
You made it there. And then on the flip hand of that, let's say you are with the whole, I don't like the fact it's in a rotation. What if you were wrong? What if he is literally concentrating on you? Now you put him in a stereotypical ancient nigga rotation stereotype in your head, and he's generally all about you to show you that, hey, he's not like that.
Right.
Now you didn't put him in the wrong category.
Yeah. So do you think which is more annoying, the good morning or the what you doing text?
Both. Well, honestly, what you doing? It depends. If we haven't talked all day and you hit me up, hey, what you doing?
Right.
I'm like, oh, hey, buddy, long time, da da da. Maybe they're in my area, or maybe they want to invite me somewhere, and I'm going to trip because you just said what you doing.
True.
But if you are that person that the only time you hit me up is when you ask me what you doing, because you want to meet up and do something, there's no context to this conversation. So I'm reading my Bible. Right. That's what I'm doing. I'm reading my Bible. Talking to the Lord.
Talking to the Lord. How about you, brother?
How you doing today, brother of the Lord?
Well, I think the ones where it gets annoying is like they hit you with the what you doing, but don't have nothing they want to do with you. They're just doing it to be nosy.
Yeah, what you doing? Oh, I'm laying here watching that new movie that just came on Netflix. True. What about you? Oh shit, no, I just got in the house.
Right. If you want to take the person out or you want to go out, say something.
Right. Or sometimes, but there's a different way to ask, hey, what are you doing? I know you're gonna be like, well, what are you doing? It's kind of simple enough. But you can be like, hey, what you up? I feel like what you up to is a little bit more like, what are you up to at the moment? Like, you know, that way it doesn't sound like I'm what you doing you to death. Right. Hey, what you up to? Nothing, just chilling, watching this thing. Yeah, me too. I'm just chilling out, watching it. That way it was an open line that, hey, we're both chilling. not like what you're doing, as in like, oh, what you doing? Oh, you want to come over or you want to go out? Because that leaves people on the pretense of there's a reason why.
I remember when I was dating, I always try to like be different. So same little catch lines like that, I would try to stay away. Cause I always figured like I gotta stand out. Like, just in case you do got like 3,001 niggas, how I'm gonna make myself stand out from them.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I would plan dates and try to do different dates, like museums and movies was kind of played out, but I would do comedy shows, musicals, things like that. Just so like, this is like a memory, like even if you and I don't work out, you go to the next dude or you talk to one of your friends. You ever been to a musical before? When the last time you been to a musical? Oh, I went with this one guy. Now you see.
I mean, that's literally, you're supposed to leave your mark on somebody.
100%.
And and unfortunately that happens in a good way and a bad way, because you're now like, oh, I'm now scarred for life because that guy, he always took me to the musicals, but he would treat me like shit after, like, so now I hate musicals. You know what I'm saying? Some people have bad things from previous relationships of memories or places they've been to.
Right.
But yeah, I don't agree with this woman, and I wish a nigga would be like, good morning, bitch. Who are you talking to? No, we got to start having some respect for ourselves. I don't mind people calling me queen because I call myself queen. I call my other fellow girlfriends queen. So you call me queen or princess or whatever. Hey, bro, what's up? It's all about how you respect yourself. And I feel like she don't respect herself. That's why she would rather be called bitch or hoe. Or I think that's her own level of self-esteem, because she thinks that those guys are doing that are being either corny or it's a rotation. That's her mentality of how she see men.
Right.
And that's something that she needs to go to therapy and talk to God for, because that's not. And if you would have seen the comments underneath the video, every woman, nah, sis, you by yourself on this one. No, I love my good morning text. No, I love my queen text. I love my da-da-da. No one agreed with her. I mean, maybe one or two be like, I get you. Right. Yeah, it does seem like a rotation. But what happens? A girl gonna ask, oh, you must have your list of girls that you always, and he gonna respond what? Nah, it's only you. So it's
what do you think about, like, because now it's like this, we talked about it before, like this new way where like the women are more, I don't want to say aggressive, but more dominant. Well, maybe aggressive is the word. Like even like on TikTok right now, you go on TikTok, it's that song, come here, bring that. Like women are just like, yo, give me what I want. Fuck this grind rise and come over here, do what we do.
But if you see, all those videos are with their partner.
Sure.
Can't do, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that shuts that down. Like,
right.
Always with their partner. It's not. I just think that for her situation and hearing that somebody either scarred her, somebody who probably played off to be this really good guy, and ended up hurting her, where she don't trust no good guys now. She rather have the shitty niggas like the baby, because the way he acts on camera is the way he acts toward her behind camera, and she can rely on the fact that a nigga gonna be a nigga every day of the week.
Every day
of the week.
Yeah.
And that's the type of man she wants, and there's nothing wrong. If that's your type, honey, that's your type. But don't try to say that's what us women want, because we don't agree. At all.
Nah, we don't agree.
Nah. All
right.
So
good.
That's my question of the week.
I think that's it for both of us, yo.
Yeah. You got any TV recommendations?
I haven't been really watching anything new. Do you?
Yeah, I got one. Well, actually, I got a couple.
Because I did the one last week on The Wheel of Time, right? I think I did. The one on Amazon?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
True Stories, Kevin Hart's new series on Netflix. And I will have to say, I think this is one of his best work yet. Like, it showed a lot of versatility. Not to mention Wesley Snipes is in there, obviously. And
I was about to ask you, is that the one with Wesley Snipes?
Yeah. Wesley Snipes, and you see him, of course, the dramatics. You see him cry. You see him get angry. You see him fight. Like, I'm like, look, Kevin, he got a little behind that punch. Okay. You see him go. You see him go off the rails. You see him be vulnerable. Like I feel like this is his. I thought his role. I can't think of the name of the movie, but he was taking care of a crippled old white man in a movie. And I thought
talking about the dude from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, and I thought that I was like, oh, he's showing his more sensitive, emotional acting in that one. This one, he tapped into a lot of emotions, and I think it's only 7 episodes. The first episode is the longest; it's an hour, which has most of the context of the show, and then the other 6 episodes like 30 minutes.
Okay.
So you can literally get through it on a Saturday. Like,
all right, I'm gonna give that one a try. I'm gonna give it a try.
Yeah, like
I like Wesley Snipes anyway.
Huh?
I like Wesley Snipes anyway, so I was gonna watch it. It's on my list.
Yeah. I'm still in the midst of finishing. I got 2 episodes left, but yeah.
I did start a episode Hawkeye. Did you start that yet?
No, I was going to start it today, but then I had to come record with you.
Oh, get you there. It's only like 3 episodes. You'll catch up real quick.
It is.
Yeah. The only thing that I thought so it's more the origin story with him and Hawkgirl. I've heard. New Hawkeye becomes a girl. It's really more so about that. I thought it was gonna be more just about him, but it's more so about the both of them and the passing baton type shit. So
it's still good. It's probably going to be
good.
Go ahead.
No, I binged those first 3 episodes like in one sitting, so they're like an hour apiece.
Yeah, I saw when I was queuing it up. I was like, I don't think I even have enough time to watch 3 hours.
But it's one of those It's one of those shows at the end of each episode is a cliffhanger. So you can be like, fuck, all right, what's next?
Right, I got you. I honestly, with those, because they're limited, they only, I think, max 8 episodes per.
Right.
I was like, I may just wait till all 8 is there and then just binge them on a Saturday.
I kind of want to do that too now, even though I watched the last of the 3rd episode. I'm like, yo, now I gotta wait till next Sunday. I'm like,
yeah, fuck. I think for me, it's just the fact that I haven't heard too much about it. Like when Loki came out, it was all over my timeline. Well, let me go back. When WandaVision came out, it was all over my timeline. Everybody was like, the black and white. I heard a little thing on Facebook, a little thing back on Twitter. Like, they was like, oh, this is crazy. Loki. I heard stuff about that. Like, oh, he's in charge of time and space and like all that. This one, crickets. And I know it came out on Thanksgiving Day, if I'm not mistaken, on Thanksgiving Friday or whatever.
Yeah, it did.
But Thanksgiving was 2 weeks ago.
Right, people still not talking about it. But it's good.
I haven't heard it. I literally put it on my Twitter, and then I think 2 people responded to me. They was like, yeah, it's good. Check it out. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, because normally I'll be like, y'all don't spoil it for me. But nobody said anything. So I was like, I guess y'all just tired of Disney and these little short series.
Facts. No, all the action scenes are great. The storylines is good too. So I think you'll like it.
I expect the action to be there. Even Falcon and the Warrior, and the Winter Soldier was, I heard a lot about that.
Yeah, that was everywhere.
We'll see. But anyway, those are our TV recommendations, guys. We appreciate you for tuning in this week. Next week, we'll probably be together in the same room. But, we got to improvise and do what we got to do to make things work. Willis, can you tell them where they can find us?
All right.
Oh, you start coughing? That's what happened?
Yeah. You can find this on Amazon Prime. No, Amazon. Right, Amazon. You can find us on Spotify, iTunes, Alexa, Spotify, TuneIn, Pandora, Apple, everywhere. We're everywhere. YouTube, most importantly, like and subscribe. And we just posted our Spotify little numbers, so we was like, oh shit, we making moves out here. That's just Spotify for y'all. I didn't see Apple and the rest of the things, but
yeah. And Apple's our big base, so
yeah,
we'll post those later before the end of the year.
Yeah. But I think that's everywhere, right? Oh, you can email us at DWFriends with a Z at the end at gmail.com. If you want to, you can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Drunk with Friends. You can find us on Clubhouse at DWF Podcast. And if you want to be on the show, like I said, email us, or you can slide in our DMs. We'll hit you up. We can do a Zoom. We can meet. If y'all in the area, we can figure it out. We love to collab.
Yeah, always. Like I said, and Podbean. But guys, thank you for tuning in. We have our last round of shots.
Yep.
Make 4 minds. And I hope this gives you guys enough time to pour y'all stuff together. That being said, cheers. Y'all stay safe out here. Cheers. Where's the camera? Over here? Over there. Boom.
We'll see you guys next week.